can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing.
Well, the onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the San Francisco 49ers. They were Super Bowl opponents twice in the 80s, and they're back at it here. The Bengals and Niners are underway. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
At their own 15-yard line.
Let's go.
More the man in motion. Play action. Now it's Lance. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Sam Hubbard in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Hamler, the motion man left. First carry now for the LSU alum, Ty Davis-Price. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, Lance. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. On the return is Jones. A good head down running on the return, gets about 15 yards. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I always see Morgan trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Javon Hargrave able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Looking deep here for Chase. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Cincinnati. 48 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now a man born here in California, Joe Mixon. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
You gotta love everything about that run, except for maybe a couple of things. You gotta wonder, do you fight a little harder to get into the end zone instead of going out at the 2-yard line? And I know one thing, the fantasy football guys, they are not too happy that he went out of bounds there instead of trying to get into the end zone.
Here's Burrow. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
First down, and they go right back to Davis Price. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34. The Niners sitting at 5-2 on the year. And they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 34-yard line here, second down and 8. Another touch for Davis Price. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37. You talk about this Bengals defense. Now, they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Here's Lance. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Jones on the return. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to them. 11 yards and a 1st down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Burrow. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now it's Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Smith Jr. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
By Trenton Simpson. A gain of 16 yards. And the Bengals 1st down.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Out to Boyd on the perimeter. Touchdown! Tyler Boyd, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it's now 14-0.
49ers Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Lance and the 49ers now, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Drive starts with a run by Davis Price. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 6. Now Lance. It's Inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 32 on the play.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Off of play action, here's Lance. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Danny Gray, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners are back within a score. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make our score 14-7. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team charge that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. To Mixon on the check down. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. Calling a gain of a yard, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Here we go.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. The Lance going to throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw, it's Lance. Drops this underneath for Davis Price. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Jones on the return. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Here we go. Here we go.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, it's Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. A big play there for Cincinnati. And even 40 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the Niners will take over here just shy of the 30.
First down pass. Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little...
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's taken in by Higgins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. Burrow will throw. He will find his man Chase complete. And he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. From the 31, here comes second and a yard. Once again, they run with Mixon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 3rd and 1, Burrow escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop his shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 33. Burrow looking to pass. And his throw here is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon powering forward. Now they can't bring him down. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The drive will start with an option going left. And maybe the wrong read there, as he's going to go down immediately. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 19-yard line.
Yeah, let's put 6 on the board, fellas!
Second down, here's Davis Price. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 54 yards on the ground for him so far. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Davis Price will try to pick it up. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And now they'll throw with Lance. And he whips that one incomplete there.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. And Lance, he's going to change the play. In motion is Gray. They'll give this to Davis Price, running right. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Third down and 10.
Keep it rolling, boys. That's it. Keep it rolling.
That's complete left side to Gray. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Here's Jones. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Bengals drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Here we go. 6 yards. First down, Cincinnati.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Now it's Burrow.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it.
To the end zone, a pick six for the 49er D as they score a touchdown.
Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Burrow on play action. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. First down. Here's Burrow.
Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
Come on, ready?
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the...
On one, ready?
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Now it's Burrow.
The pass to Boyd, and he brings it in on the crossing route.
Touchdown, Bengals! Tyler Boyd with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Bengals add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the...
He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds.
A big play there for the Niners. 43 yards.
Black shot. Ready?
Throwing on first down is Lance.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Almost at 6. Brings up 2nd and 16 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing now is Lance.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Only able to gain a couple there. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14.
Play action. Now it's Lance.
He's going to look deep for more. And this is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Davis Price will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them at the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
49ers 21.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Jamar Chase, touchdown!
Jamar Chase, 75 yards.
And the Bengals use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Lance looking to change it up. Hand off right side, Davis Price.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
80 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
No way, you're kidding me!
Are you kidding me?
That was awful, come on, you guys can do better than that.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Red, yellow. Get in the end zone,
Here's Lance. He's got the connection to Moore. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 36. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Lance now on first down. His throw incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Come on,
2nd and 10. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
Here we go.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Yellow.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Here we go. Set. Come on, 38.
Davis Price on 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
That is caught at the 7. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Second and goal from the 1. They'll try and run for it with Davis Price. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Tied Davis-Price with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the 49ers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Now the try here for the point after. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Bengals 38, 49ers 28.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Fred Warner, the all-pro linebacker, there on the stop.
Here we go.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
This goes out wide from Mixon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
And the Bengal first down.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They work now on 2nd and 9. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, Mixon. It's a foot race. Now he's loose again. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line.
Gotta go. Gotta go.
At the 1-yard line. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Mixon looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch.